A lot of the kids, actually the kids were great. They were a lot of fun to work with.
On behalf of my crew and the staff, creating the 80s Babies has been a tremendous learning experience, from doing the research to gathering interviews and putting all of it together, but also show you a side and twist of how we can
One of the things that we wanted to do was to bring young people into the project to teach other young people about not only the effects of substance abuse and mental health on their growth and on the dropout rate, but to look at the differences. And in the Southeast Queens in the 80s, the drug game was very, very intense.
I'm an 80s baby, wild and crazy. You couldn't last a day in my hood, you would have to bring the navy.
Two things that impacted on me the most from the 80s. One with the drugs. My mother and my father being on drugs. I used to, you know what I mean, wake up to a house full of crackheads and a cloud of smoke.
Intense high within 5 to 10 seconds that lasts only 5 to 10 minutes and leaves the user craving for more.
Man and me, it's hard to fire because I didn't have a man to show me, you know what I mean?
My father got locked up in '87 on 112 to life.
My pop's deceased. We're feeling now the repercussions of the crackhead because a lot of kids were born in those 80s while dudes was dealing crack.
These things are not being dealt with in our community.
You think the jails help me? You think the dope sellers help me? You think the streets help me? Nah, they make me crazy.
The rappers out there, so-called conscious and rappers that's rapping the street life, I challenge y'all to come up in here and rap with us, because y'all out there talking about toting guns and selling dope and robbing and doing all that, but you're not telling nobody the other side of that game, which is back here.
I'm an 80s baby, dude. You can't handle the truth.
You know, y'all heard the story before. All what's going on in the video is smoking beers. That's not their houses, that's not their cars, and their girls.
In another town, I rolled strap. Where you get the gun from, dog? You can't get on the plane with it. Stop lying to these kids.
Music and rap songs, and they think that's how it is, but like if you live in here every day, then you see, you know what I mean, it's a lot harder than what it is. Like even when
OGs oftentimes say, you can't tell these young knuckleheads nothing.
They can do this. Whatever you set them to do, they can do it.
Well, see, that's a lie, because you knew what to tell them to get them in the game. Now you sitting up here saying you don't know what to say to get them out the game? Hold up, dog.
Please, baby. I'm loud because no one hears me. I'm wild because no one notices.
They say we're crazy, but who's there to help us become sane?
Don't repeat, you know, some of the silliness that we did.
When we tell you something, you think we don't know what we're talking about. Ah, y'all are old, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, but things don't change that much.
Before I was born.
1985, I was born. By 1986, our daddies was gone. Do you really want to know the story about our life? You have no idea.
Diary.